He's going to withdraw. He goes into... Oh, this thing... Oh, this thing's gone. This thing's so gone. Please, 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 please. Oh, come on. Do it for me. You know you want to. There we go! Yes, again, YouTube, this is SilverBean here, bringing you guys week 2 of the UBL Season 3. Your Crystal Palossands are back up against the NJ Brobats and Coach Rewt in what is going to be an incredible battle. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing. How are you doing though? My name is SilverBeanie. We're the coach of the Crystal Palossands. We are here ready to get ourselves a win. If you missed our battle last week, be sure to go check it out. Links in the description, which will have the entire playlist, or you can check out the tag up somewhere in one of the corners. So be sure to go check last week's match. Definitely gonna show some love. If you've already seen it, maybe pop back, let me know your thoughts on the question of the day. If you missed it, or pop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Speaking of question of the day, that is chilling right here. Sword and Shield is here, and there is a lot of information that's just been dropped in the most recent E3, which was last week now, in the week this is going up. But my question of the day for you is, are you Team Sword or are you Team Shield? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know your reasons. You know, is it just down to the, is it down to the box art? Is it down to the legend? Like, which one are you? Obviously, the version exclusives are kind of, we don't know what they are yet, but so far, are you Team Sword or are you Team Shield? You let me know down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. But we are up against Rewt, and hopefully we'll have an incredible battle. I've got his team and everything. My team all ready to roll. I've got his team set up, and we're going to just sort of break down his team, and then we are going to discuss our team. I'm going to do my best to keep the team builder much shorter compared to last week. I know I went on for nearly like 20 minutes for the team builder, and then it was like a 40-minute match, and like it ended up being like almost an hour long, and yada yada yada. So I'm going to try my best to keep this video down. I'm going to try and set myself about 5 minutes or so to do the team builder. So fingers crossed we can do that. So hey, hopefully you can stay with us. But this is my opponent's team. He has got a Fable, Keldeo, Necrozma, and Nihilego, which is one of his Z users, Raikou, Registeel, Noivern, which is his other Z user. He's got a Mega Camerupt, a Spiritomb, Perugly, and a Serena. Out of everyone, out of all those mons, without a doubt, the Fable, Necrozma, the Raikou, and I'd probably say the Camerupt, and maybe the Nihilego, they're the ones that sort of stand out to me the most in terms of like scariness. He is currently 1-0. We are currently 0-1, so we definitely need to bounce back. We have battled Rewt before, and every time we have battled Rewt, we have suffered a defeat. So fingers crossed, we can turn that around and put ourselves a W. Forgive me that kind of my room is also just thought I'd let you guys know as well. I've currently got my screen up, so like it's kind of like it looks a little bit funky, and there's like just a part of G Fuel here. I'm currently getting my room sort of redecorated, and I literally kind of just had to throw a screen up just so you guys can literally see the carnage that is behind, because I've got windows being done and all kinds of shenanigans. So yeah, I've tried to make this look a little bit prettier, so I figured this sort of scene was a little bit prettier than just seeing like me and nothing, so that's right. Anyway, team builder, let's get into it and let's break down the team, what we're bringing and why. So up first, we are bringing, if I get the right shot, I got the right scene, here we go. So we're bringing Araquanid. Araquanid is actually going to be my lead. I plan to lead with Araquanid, depending on what he brings. We're bringing Splash Plate variant this week. Last week we bought Choice Band. This week I think Splash Plate is going to be a bit better. Liquidation literally hits his team like no tomorrow. It obviously it outspeeds the camera up and just one-shots it every time. I've done a bit of speed creeping so that we outspeed everything that is base 60 and below, things like the Fable, and I feel like something else. I think Registeel as well, actually. I think that's the other one. And maybe Spiritomb as well. But we basically speed creep everything that's base 60 and below. So things like the Fable and Registeel I know for a fact. So we outspeed Fable if it's max physical defense, max HP. We do a minimum of 50% with the liquidation. So huge damage. Sticky Webs is just there if we get an opportunity to set up webs. He's got a lot of things that outspeed. Things like the Keldeo, then Nihilego, Raikou, Noivern, and the Perugly. They're all based over 100. So if we can get webs out, that's going to really hinder his team. And then we got pretty much a bit of HP as well, just to kind of support our bulk. Up next, we're bringing Grilled Spice, another choice scarf this week. I think it's pretty much going to be, I have a feeling pretty much every week. We may bring Banded or maybe Life Orb some weeks, but this week, another choice scarf, Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and U-Turn. It's the exact same. Like, this thing comes in, it hits hard, it smacks something, and then it gets the heckles out. You know, his team doesn't really appreciate it. The only thing that can take this somewhat well would be probably the Keldeo. And obviously the Camerupt, I mean, even Camerupt takes like 30% at least. Obviously Serena dies, pretty much Spiritomb, that just does not take it at all. Perugly, if it's not running thick fat, that just dies. Noivern takes like 70% or something like that. Registeel pretty much dies. Raikou just barely takes it at all. Clefable barely takes it. Like Necrozma, it does about 60 or so percent, and then Heligo, it eats it somewhat well, but I feel like Flare Blitz and Earthquake is just the way to go this week for Grilled Spice. So my plan is to really just get him in, smack something hard, and then get out before we get bopped. So we've got to be careful, and hopefully rocks don't get set up. He's got a few hazard sellers, so fingers crossed we can get ourselves around there. We're bringing Mega Manectric this week again. Lightning Rod, pretty much the same sort of set. I swapped Overheat for Flamethrower compared to last week. I feel like Flamethrower will do a little bit better, because plus I don't want the chance to miss. And he's got a few things that won't appreciate, things such as the Serena and the Registeel. They really won't appreciate Flamethrower. So I feel like that was a lot better. Plus, if he brings the Camerupt in on when I'm like hitting him with like an Overheat, we're going to get -2, and I want an opportunity to hit him with an HP Ground. I wasn't really considering bringing HP Water, because I literally just bodied the Camerupt. But then other things like the Heligo and the Raikou, which come somewhat sort of handle Manectric, we didn't really do anything against. So I feel like HP Ground was a safer option. We pretty much just destroyed them the Heligo. Raikou doesn't appreciate it one bit, and we also do hit the Camerupt for a good 50% or so. So I feel like that was a much better set. We do just die instantly to the Camerupt if he hits us, but I feel like if we need to get a hit in before we do die ourselves, I feel like HP Ground was the safer option. So that's what I went with, and that is what Voltronic is there to do. We are bringing Hoisin this week as well for the first time, making its debut. Hoisin the Porygon 2. Pretty standard set, rocking Eviolite. Like, we're running Trace. I want to try and see what abilities he's going to be running, so that's my kind of plan and thought there. We're bringing Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, Recover, and Toxic. Recover Toxic is really to try and wither the Necrozma. Really with that Necrozma down. Maybe the Camerupt if he tries to set up. Obviously Clefable has the chance to run, I think it's Magikarp, which basically just makes the Toxic like immune. Obviously he has Registeel, which is immune, and he also has an Heligo, which is immune, so we have got to be careful. But I feel like Toxic was a much better brain, because if we're up against the Necrozma and that thing starts setting up in front of me, we are going to be in the biggest of trouble ever. We've got Ice Beam, which pretty much just one-shots the Noivern, and then Tri-Attack just for kind of stab, and try and maybe get like a Paralyze or Burn or Freeze if we're lucky. And we're pretty much just running full bulk. Again, I am running 4 in speed, because we are base 60, so we literally guarantee to outspeed the Fable and Registeel, providing they're not running any speed themselves. So that's my thought process there. We are also bringing Tornadus. Again, it's a very standard stuff, but I feel like it works so well. Fly Z this week, exactly the same move pool, but we're slightly mixed up his EVs. We're not running as much speed. The speed is purely there, so we guarantee outspeed everything the Keldeo below. So Keldeo is base 108, if I'm not mistaken. And we normally pack at 111, and I basically just slightly sped crept it, so we outspeed the Keldeo. And anything else that's slower than Keldeo, we also outspeed. I didn't see the point in trying to outspeed Raikou, because we're not going to naturally, so that was the next closest thing. So we just went down to the Keldeo. So that's the kind of plan with that one. And last but not least, Represent is making his debut, the Silvally, the mascot, absolute beauty, running in a steel type. You guys were wondering where my steel type was. Well, I can tell you, he is right here. Not the best, but it is what we have, and I feel like it's going to put in the finest of work. Steel type Silvally this week, multi-attack, flame charge, sword stance, and parting shot. Parting shot is insane. It basically is like a U-turn, but we reduce his opponent's special attack and physical attack by 1 stage. Sword stance is there if we get an opportunity to set up, and then we've got flame charge to increase our speed, and then multi-attack is obviously that stab steel type move, which pretty much just one-shots in the Heligo. It really handles the Clefable well. We don't do too well against the Camerupt, so that is the one thing we've got to be careful about. And one thing I've got to do is I cannot let this thing stay in against a Camerupt. It will just die. And if he sees me with a steel type, on my Silvally, then he will do everything in his power, I feel, to keep his Camerupt around, because he knows full damn well that that is going to be his best chance to handle it, because I can't touch it. So I have got to be careful there. Until that Camerupt's gone, I can't really safely sort of play around with Silvally yet. It'll be purely there just for a parting shot, like switch initiative. I'm not bringing the Garchomp this week. It was originally on this team, but we actually ended up switching it for Silvally. But I just feel like he has too many things that can run HPIS between the Heligo, the Raikou, you know, the Keldeo can rock, what is it, Icy Wind, and I just felt like there was far too much opportunity for him to hit me too hard, and I just feel like it wasn't going to do super well. Plus, also, I'm kind of hoping he thinks I'm going to bring the Garchomp and the Feeny, because I feel like he's going to run a lot of Pokemon with hazard setters. With status setters like Toxic and Will-O-Whispers, and I feel like he's also going to try and run a lot of HP Ice for Garchomp. So I feel like if he brings Nihilego, he brings Keldeo, and he brings Raikou, they're going to have ice coverage without a doubt, and essentially it's going to become irrelevant other than mainly maybe for Tornadus. So I'm kind of hoping that's his strategy. But anyway, I've got my match scheduled right now, so I'm going to hop over. Wish us luck, fingers crossed we come out with a W, and I will see you guys on the other side. Alright, we are all connected up here. You can see my team and what I think my opponent is going to bring. How well do we predict it? Let's see, and what does he not bring? No Keldeo, and instead brings the Serena, which, if I'm honest, I think I'm okay with that. I think I am okay with that. Right, let me just update the layout real quick. And what's he bring? Bought the Serena, didn't he? So we can just update that, and actually looks really good straight away. So that's awesome. Okay, I can't actually hear the game audio, so hopefully you guys can. Right, so I think I'm just going to stick with the original plan and lead Araquanid. I don't see the point. I mean, if he leads Serena, which he may do, especially if it's Scarfed, because it will outspeed. And if he does go for something like a Power Whip, that is going to do a shed ton of damage. So he may do that. I feel like if he's going to lead anything, like if he leads, he does bring both Nihilego and Raikou, which I expected he thought he would. He will most likely lead either Raikou or Serena. He will definitely need one or the two. I think I'll just stick with the original plan and lead Araquanid, and then switch based on that. If he leads Raikou, then I switch into my Manectric. If he leads Serena, then I guess, I mean, a U-turn's gonna hurt. So I guess I probably am far better off switching into something like Darmanitan. Let's just go for that, and we'll see what happens. Best of luck to my opponent. I pray for no crazy hacks and things like that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. As I said, last time we battled Rewt, I think was UBL Season 2. We've also battled, I think, in IBL and UBL Season 1, if I'm not mistaken. He sends out Browser Hiss, which is in Heligo. Okay. Not the lead I was expecting. Is this thing Scarfed? Okay, so a Power Gem's gonna hurt, but a Liquidation's gonna just destroy. Now this thing's not Z, or is it? Is this thing one of his Z users? Oh, it is. It is. So if he does go for a Z Rock right now, it is gonna kill. Wow, he just straight up brings this thing in. I feel like I actually just switch into Silvally. It means though, the one thing I didn't want to do was reveal that I was Steel type, but I feel like I kind of have to, because if I can get him to burn his Z, that'll be huge. Because Liquidation is guaranteed to kill. I guarantee kill every time. There is no way in heck he can live unless he is sashed. But I cannot take 2 Power Gems. Not for the life of me. So if I switch into Silvally right now, we eat any hit. A multi-attack is a guaranteed OHKO, but then he just basically switches in Camerupt. So I feel like if I switch in... Let's see, if I go to maybe Porygon, what's Porygon doing? I mean, we could take his... See, I'm not really doing nothing to Porygon. I haven't got anything that's good for him. I kind of wish I'd hit HP ground, but then that would have just done nothing anyway. Surely he just... Like, he could set up... I don't know what kind of setup this thing gets. Let me see. In the Heligo... it doesn't get Calm Mind, does it? Does it get Calm Mind? No, it doesn't get Calm Mind. I think I just switch into Silvally and just play. Just take the safer option. It means we do reveal, but I feel like as long as I've got a Raquanid, then I don't really have to worry. So where is Represent? Represent's there, and we're just going to switch into it. He's actually going to withdraw himself, and he goes into Sanga. What is that? His Raikou. Okay. So we kind of scared him out, which in a way I'm kind of happy with. It's a shame I didn't go for that liquidation, because we would have hit him hard. And now we're back in a tricky spot. So I feel like he's probably going to Volt Switch. We have revealed that we are Steel now, which is really annoying, but he doesn't really do much to me. If he has HP Fire, like that could do much. But otherwise, I don't feel like he's going to do much to me. So I feel like he just Volt Switches. He could sub, which would be huge if he did. A Volt Switch, yeah, he isn't really going to do much to me at all. Because he doesn't get any fire type moves, does he? Does Raikou get anything fire other than HP? Fire, flame, like it doesn't even get like an Ember. It doesn't even get what's it called? Fire Fang. Yeah, Sunny Day and HP is as good as it's getting. So it does get Aura Sphere, which I do need to be worried about, and I do also believe it gets Focus Blast. So does it get Focus Blast? Let me double check. I've got 50 seconds. I'm not going to rush. I need to think. I do want to take my time. It doesn't get Focus Blast, but it does get Aura Sphere. Okay, so that I need to bear in mind. So if he does go for the Aura Sphere, that is, I'd say they're going to do about 40% if he's max special attack, timid. So I feel like I'd just go for the slow parting shot. And then basically go from there, because we'll kind of get a feel for his kind of set. So I feel I'm just going to go for a parting shot and maybe hope he Volt Switches, or I'm locked in, so that's that. I just wanted to make sure I was recording, and yes I am, thankfully. But we're just going to go for a slow parting shot, I feel like. I mean, we could go Porygon, we'll eat any hit, and I can start maybe try attacking. He does just go straight for that Volt Switch, so we get a little bit of indication on his set. Oh, I also I kind of forgot to bring up my little spreadsheet, my notes. So let me do that now. Whilst I still remember what he did. So where are we? So the Raikou shows Volt Switch. Shows Volt Switch. Okay. So it brings us Serena in, which is perfect. Because that basically now means that this thing's weaker, and I can essentially just bring my Dalmatian in for free, and it's going to hit something hard. Let me double check before. So we got. So that I can also get an indication of how much. So his Raikou. Let me see. His Raikou did 131 out of 201, which is what, 35%, and he went for a Volt Switch. So he's definitely okay. So he's definitely got some investment. I didn't see a Life Orb, mainly because I wasn't paying attention, which is not good. But is that Life Orb damage? That could be Life Orb, but I feel like he's got to be Specs. I feel like that's Specs damage. Yeah, that's definitely Specs. Okay, so that pretty much gives me that information. And then the Serena. Okay, so Serena is here. If he's Scarfed, I outspeed. I feel like I just go Dalmatian and just click Flare Blitz. If he goes Camerupt right now, it won't be Mega. So let's see, Camerupt, just a standard set, I don't know. Sure, why not? How well is he taking a Flare Blitz? He does not take it well. And I think the only thing that probably could take it well would be, but even then, I just go with Dalmatian. I don't even think about it, because Nihilego takes it somewhat well, but it's not going to take two. And Rock's aren't on my side yet. I just Flare Blitz. Like, as I say, Camerupt's not going to be able to take two, and I can Mega Evolve and then just destroy that thing. And if he switches into like Necrozma, like literally nothing wants to take this. If he goes Necrozma right now, like a bulky Necrozma, I feel like I just Flare Blitz. Like, it's literally everything's gonna take a big smack. Oh, click the wrong button. How much time we got? 60 seconds. Let me see. I'm just like calc everything real quick. Yeah, so everything's literally going to take, depending on obviously their physical, like considering that like, depending on their defense investments, but everything's going to take at least 50%. If you bring the Raikou in right now, that just dies. No, like, yeah, Flablets. I'm not even going to think about it. He's going to withdraw. Okay, so he's hard switching. And he goes into the Camerupt. Okay. So I could have Earthquaked. Probably would have been the safer option. But, because it would have guaranteed to kill. But we're going to kind of get a feel for how defensive this thing is. And he actually took that somewhat well. So that took him down to about 40%. Actually reminds me, I can get my little thing on there so I can see exactly how much that did. And that did about 45%. So I'd say he's going to Mega Evolve now. No, I'm typing in Mega. I need to type in Camerupt. So I should have probably Earthquaked, actually. I don't know why I didn't. Actually, looking at his team, I should have Earthquaked. But oh well, it is what it is. I mean, it's not as if I made a terrible play. It's not like game-changing. I should have just Earthquake because it would have guaranteed me to 2-hit KO this thing because he hasn't got a flyer. So I don't know why I didn't do that, but oh well. So let me see. I've got actually wait. He took. Hang on. He went down to about 55%. He is definitely physically bulky. Max, maybe. Let's say bold. Yeah, he's got to be bold. I'd say bold without a doubt because that definitely did about that amount of damage. So. He's going to Mega Evolve and obviously easily take my next hit, so I definitely need to switch. I feel like my best switching is Raquanid. Like if you Fire Blast me, we don't appreciate it, but I don't feel like I can go into anything else. If he Rock Slides or Stone Edges me, then fair play, but I feel like a Raquanid is my best play. He might switch in, go into Raikou, and if he does that, then we just switch into Manectric. I'm not even going to think about this. I'm just going to do it. So let's see. He's at about 55%, so I need to make notes of these. So he's going to Mega Evolve. I think Volt Switch is the only attacking move we've seen, but we're about to see something on this Camerupt, and he's going to set up Stealth Rocks. Okay. So that's going to obviously slightly reduce me switching around as much as I would like, but I kind of expected rocks, so to an extent, I am not as worried. Right now, though, I am free to just smack this thing as hard as I want with a Liquidation. If Serena comes in, it's going to take a big hit. We can't as free switch around now as much, but we have got Defog on Tornadus, so I do need to keep that in mind. I guarantee outspeed this thing. Like, what are the chances of him, like, if he switches Raikou right now? Like, it just does not appreciate that. Because what I just need to get big hits off. Does Serena get any recovery? I don't think it does it? I don't think it gets any form of recovery. Maybe rest? I don't think it gets recover. I'll get Synthesis. So that's the only kind of recovery it does get. It does get Synthesis. Oh, it does get things like Giga Drain. Okay, so it does get a little bit. It gets some options. But if it's gonna have anything, I'll have Synthesis. I think I just go for the damage because I don't want him to get a free hit. I'm just gonna Liquidate. He does withdraw. I kind of expected him to. What was that? And that was the Serena. Yeah. So he does make the obvious read, the obvious play, and goes back into Serena. But we can kind of get a feel for how defensive this thing is. So that took him down to about 35%, and we see the leftovers, which is good to know. Let me see, why can't I type? There we go. So we see leftovers. We took him down to about 35. So, not 35, we did about 35. So we took him down to about, what was it, 85 then. So he's probably got some physical bulk in him as well then. Maybe some HP investment actually, probably max HP. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably max HP, max attack, something like that. And then maybe like 4 in defense. Yeah, that looks about right. So he's now sitting at about 20. He's sitting at about what is the? It's not. He's sitting at about what is it? 90? No, 75. So no, he's sitting at about 80. I don't even know. Yeah, he's sitting at about 80%. Okay. No, more than that. 70%. I can't count. Dear me, what is wrong? Okay. He's probably going to knock off. And I think my best play is to go in 2. I could go Silvally here. Because we take that hit nicely. We are sitting at 1-3-1 though. And I really don't want to take too many hits. Because I need to make sure I have enough HP to deal with the Fable and Nihilego. We literally just take any hit we want. But we can't really do much back. So I feel like if I go Tornadus here. Yeah, it's probably my best bow. The rocks are up, but I've got to get him in at some point, so let's just do that now. Let's just do this. Right, I need to start making my turns quicker. I know I need to. So hopefully we can get in the habit of that. Let's see what he goes for though. I'm expecting knockoff. Just goes for U-turn. Okay, fine. Probably goes back into then. So we see U-turn on this thing. And U-turn. I expected U-turn. So he probably goes back and he probably just goes into Raikou now. The Switch games have begun because now I'm in a little bit of a tricky spot. So obviously I just died to this thing to Raikou, so I cannot stay in. It does also outspeed as well. Sanga, that's the Raikou, wasn't it? Yeah, there's the Raikou. And it is sitting at about 90%. Keep that in mind as well. Oh, wait, 90%. It is Life Orb. Because we didn't do any damage against it, so that confirms he is Life Orb. Because I didn't do any damage to it, I don't think. Like, none at all. Nah, he must be Life Orb. He must be Modest then. Modest Life Orb, maybe. Because that's the only way that he did. Oh, maybe that actually. Hang on. Because he took us down to 1-3-1 on my Silvally with a Volt Switch. Which is 65%. So we did 35. Yeah, so he is Life Orb Modest. He has to be. Interesting. Okay. So that may mean that I outspeed him. I'm not going to stay in though because we can't do nothing, so I have to switch. My switch-ins now are very limited. I think I have to go Manectric, and I feel like that's obvious because it's my only free switch-in. But he probably either Aura Spheres or HP Ices, either which I do not appreciate, especially with rocks up. So this is where the tricky thing is. The Raikou is the biggest issue. Once the Raikou's gone, then we can kind of sit a little bit more chill. We had a really good start, and now he is starting to clear this back because most of my team is starting to take a lot of hits, which I cannot have. If I go Porygon here, what is that doing for me? Absolutely nothing. I have to go Manectric. So we switch. Oh gosh. Here comes Manectric. He's probably going to HP or something. I just hope he Volt switches or something. Please. Thunderbolt. Yes. Okay, that's huge, humongous, ginormous. Okay, thank you. We are now sitting mega pretty. Okay, we are sitting at +1. I can HP ground for days. He will not appreciate this. He cannot take 2. I just HP ground. This is huge. Okay, I cannot not use this opportunity. I have to Mega Evolve, and I just HP ground. That's huge. Okay, so what does he do? If he goes Serena, what do you do if he goes Serena? Like what? Well, I outspeed, so I just flamethrower and it dies pretty much. Am I right? Like +1, flamethrower, guaranteed. Especially I think it's already taken some damage as well. Yeah, it has. Nihilego, if it comes in now at this point, let me just see. +1, HP ground, pretty much guarantees a kill. I think the only thing that could come in and potentially ruin this would be the Necrozma. We are sitting at +1. We do decent amount with a Thunderbolt, but I just have to HP ground. I cannot not use this opportunity and get some big hits off. He's going to withdraw. He goes into Martian Camel. Oh, this thing's gone. This thing's so gone. Please, 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 please. Oh, come on. Do it for me. You know you want to. Come on. We drop an Intimidate, it's irrelevant. I don't care. Hidden power. There we go! Yes! Yes, the camel is gone. Get that out of here. Absolutely huge. Absolutely humongous. Okay, so he goes into Dwayne, which is the Necrozma. Okay, this is where the fun begins. This is where the fun begins. This is where things can get frisky. This is where he can potentially just start whopping me. If he is scarfed, he will outspeed. I do believe. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't outspeed me if he's scarfed. If he does get Earth Power, and I think now that I've taken that teeny weeny bit of damage, 136, 87, it's a roll, but he has got a good chance to knock me out. Do I just... Because the Volt Switch is going to do a nice 50%. And I feel like the way he brought this thing in, he brought it in super, super quick. I feel like this thing has got to be scarfed. Oh, gosh. Volt Switch is going to do like 50%, but I cannot risk letting my Manectric go down this early. The way he brought this thing way too quick. Way too quick. I feel like he's got to be scarfed. But if this thing sets up, I've got to really... I've got 40 seconds to seriously think here. Okay. If I go Araquanid, what are we doing? Let me see my options. Araquanid's sitting nice and pretty. We are going to take rocks damage, but a Photon Geyser cannot kill, but it is a guaranteed 2-hit KO after rocks. So if he hits me with a Photon Geyser, we die next turn. Darmanitan, I need a safe switch in. I feel like maybe Porygon's my best switch in. Yeah, we just take anything from Porygon. Okay, I'm gonna make the bold play, and I'm gonna hard switch into Porygon. It's really unfortunate that we lose our +1 here, but I cannot let my Manectric go down if he clicks Earth Power, which I feel like he might. God, this thing's a scary bugger. He really is. Does he Earth Power? We're gonna trace Prism Armor. It's a bit irrelevant, but he can't mind. Oh no! Oh, that's so huge. I have to Toxic. Now he is going to be Calm Mind, Stored Power, and if I miss here, this could potentially be game. I have to Toxic. I have to Toxic. He can stall me out, and this is what I was afraid of. I've done so many mock tests, and Necrozma literally is the only thing that just destroys me every time. If he starts setting up, that's it. Oh god, I cannot. After that amazing start, we are now... I figured he might be Scarf, because like, it means the Heligo is definitely scarfed now. That's just confirmed it. Oh god, I've got to be so careful. Okay, so he shows Calm Mind. He's gonna withdraw. Yes, that's so huge. That's so huge. He goes into this thing. Oh, he's fearing that Toxic like no tomorrow. Oh, that's so clean. I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy he's just switched. It's annoying that he's brought this in, but I'm so happy he switched. Thank you. He was fearing that Toxic. That leads me to believe he hasn't got anything for it. Okay. It's fine. The game is back into control. Wow, this could be a long one, but I feel like we're doing well. We are sitting pretty. We've just got to keep up the momentum and get some big hits off. So, we are now up against with Porygon in front. He can't really do much to me. Actually, wait, no. I just switch into Silvally. We've had this situation. I switch in Silvally every time. He has nothing for me. Literally, Nihilego, let me see, 60 seconds. Literally, Nihilego gets bugger all for me. Absolute bugger all. Thunderbolt is its best play. I mean, I mean, I feel like he might hazard stack me, but if he does, then I just need to get Tornadus in and just get a defog off. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna go straight in to my Silvally. Now that the camera up's gone, Silvally can freely come in a lot more often. We're gonna go from 131 down to 119. He goes for a substitute. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm just gonna click multi-attack. I'm not gonna overthink this. We now know he's not scarfed, which is interesting. So he's gonna go for Power Gem. I resist that. That's gonna literally do bugger all. It does a fair chunk, but we're gonna break his sub. So I'm interested to know what kind of set he is. We get a crit, which is a bit relevant, but so he has sub and Power Gem. Okay, interesting spread. I'm not gonna lie. Substitute. Let me just make some notes. Okay, so I feel like he's got to have Sludge Wave, or at least Sludge Wave or Sludge Bar. I know I get Sludge Wave. I don't know if it would run Sludge Bomb for maybe that poison, I don't know. And I guess maybe Thunderbolt is his last move. Now that Silvali's gone, not Silvali, now that Camera Up's gone, we can, like, multi-attack's just going to kill this thing. And if he stays in, it dies. If he goes Raikou, I feel like Raiku's going to be able to take it. Yeah, Raikou takes it really well. I might Flame Charge here. Because I feel like if I Flame Charge and get a +1, do I outspeed the Raikou? I will outspeed, because I feel like the Raikou has to be modest. If he's not, then he has bluffed it super, super well. Do I just go for the damage, or do we Flame Charge and get that speed investment? I feel like I just need to get the damage off. He's going to switch. There's no way in hell he doesn't. And then if he goes into Raikou... See, the thing is, if he goes Raikou, we are in trouble. I might actually just... I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm just going to Parting Shot, predicting a switch. Yes! Show me that's the Raikou. The Serena. I don't care. That's fine. I mean, if I'd Flame Charge... Oh my god, how much would a Flame Charge have just done there? I mean, it wouldn't have done... It would have done about 25%, and then a multi-attack would have been enough to kill. But that's fine, though. It's back down to -1 attack. And we can now freely bring back in, I think... Let me think about this. Do I just bring a Darmanitan in? Because once this thing's gone, then I can definitely just click Earthquake all day, every day. Because what does he bring in then at this point? If I bring in Darmanitan, we take another 25%. Well, not another, we take out the first 25%. He brings in the Heligo, doesn't he? But he doesn't have anything to take it. No, we just go... Let me think about this. I need to make sure I don't ruin this right now. Okay, so if I go into Manectric here, does the Flamethrower do enough to kill? No, I don't think it will. Tornadoes isn't worth it, because if we miss that Hurricane and he like does something funky, then that's just huge. No, I just go Darmanitan. I don't even overthink this. We go Darmanitan, and we Flare Blitz. Yeah? So we go down to 111, so I need to keep that in mind. This thing has also now gone to about 25%. So about 75 now. Thanks to its leftovers. Obviously, a Darmanitan, who is sitting at 111, 61%. We guarantee live anything, obviously, if this thing somehow decides to just smack me. But he has no switch-ins. Like, and then the Heligo, I feel like then the Heligo's taken, yeah, it's definitely taken damage. It's taken substitute damage. So I don't know, it's about probably about 60%. I can't remember exactly, I forgot to look. I've got to take a note. But a Flare Blitz, yeah, I'm just going to Flare Blitz. It's going to kill this thing every time. At this point, I feel like he just sacks it. Man, this is definitely a long match, but I feel like this is definitely one of the best matches we've had in, like, in a long, long time. Like, we're approaching halfway already. This is like I've been recording now for 45 minutes, and it's 10:45 at night in my time. Like, this is insane. I've already locked in Flare Blitz. Best case scenario is he switches in the Necrozma or Raikou, because once one of those two are gone, then a weight is lifted off my shoulders. At this point, though, I'd sack the Serena. I feel like I just don't like. I'm locked in. He does withdraw. Oh my gosh, someone's going to get smacked. Bowser hits. What was that? The Necrozma. So that's at 75. Okay. I don't know if it's going to live this. Yes! Get in! Get in! Get that thing out of my face! Okay, we have taken some big damage there, but I now know that none of his team is scarfed. His team cannot outspeed me whatsoever. So at this point, I think I'm just free to let my boy go down. He brings this thing out. I just Flare Blitz. I know it's not scarfed. If he is scarfed and if he scarfed himself into Carmine to bluff, huge props. Honestly, at that point, I feel like you kind of just deserve to win. But I just Flare Blitz and let my Darmanitan go down at this point. I feel like he's gonna click Earth Power. That's his best move, but a Flare Blitz does way too much. Does at least 50% every time, unless he's got some serious bulk, and we can get a really good idea of what this thing's gonna have. I'm Flare Blitzing. I'm not even gonna think about it. We outspeed, so we know he's not scarfed. That just 100% confirms it now. How much is this going to do? Oh, that does huge damage. Ooh, we live. And the earth powers to take me out. That's fine. That's huge. Okay, so this thing goes down to what literally looks like, what, about 10%? Like, well, he shows leftovers. Man, lefties. Okay. Okay, so he goes back up to 25%. That's fine though. That is a-okay with me. So he shows earth power as I expected him to have. So he has earth power. And let me make a note. Necrozma kills Dom turn with earth power. Okay. So he gets his first kill, but that's fine. I feel like I go Manectric here and just Volt Switch. We should take this thing out. I don't see how this thing would live. Like a Manectric, just going for a Volt Switch. It should do about 30%. Unless he's got some serious special bulk. Either that or I could go, or I might go Tornadus actually. That might be a play. Actually, think about it. If I go Tornadus, I click knockoff. Guarantee take this thing out. I say guarantee actually. It doesn't quite guarantee the kill. No, actually, I'm just going to go into Manectric. I'm not even going to overthink this. I'm going to go Manectric, and I'm just going to T-Bolt. Why am I risking the potential miss? I outspeed everything on his team. Guaranteed. I just T-Bolt, and then I start Volt Switching, if I need to. We're sitting in such a good position. Oh, I also need to take down Manatan down. So I've set up my thing so I can just do this to keep myself visually more aware now. Yeah, we just T-Bolt. There's no way in hell he lives this. We T-Bolt. I just T-Bolt. Hopefully he lets this thing go down. Oh, we are sitting so pretty right now. This is insane. I say getting that early kill on the, like, I think that +1 lightning rod, like thunderbolt switching, definitely like gave us an opportunity. We actually did show T-Bolt actually. I just remembered on that Raikou we did show T-Bolt. And I feel like he has to be Life Orb as well. I'm going to make a note of that. He has to be Life Orb. The camera literally only got to set up rocks, but I'm not too worried because I'm already locked in. I was thinking, oh wait, have I not? Did I not click on my move yet? But no, we're good. Okay, so it's just taking his time, but I just wanted to make sure he hasn't sent me a message. But yeah, he's sitting at about 25%. Thunderbolt is a guaranteed kill. We are playing so well this time, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, if you're proud of your Crystal Palossands, let me know in the comments right now if you're still here. Let me know. Oh, by the way, if you do actually want to scoop out yourselves one of these shirts, I will be giving 2 away. I have decided giving 2 away. He's going to withdraw. Hang on. No, more about that in a second. He's going to go into Instant Knot, which is the Serena. Okay. So he's going to take a T-Bolt. It's in about 75. He goes. Do we get power? No power. Damn it. Okay, a flamethrower. I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's sitting at about. He's sitting, I think, just above that threshold. He's sitting at about maybe 61, 62%. Flamethrower does a minimum of 60 and around that 60 to 70 mark. It should be enough to kill. But then, he's only shown. What has he shown move-wise? It's just shown U-turn, which U-turn does not kill in any circumstance. Oh wait, no, that's -1. Damn it! Get that -1 off. Knockoff obviously doesn't matter because it does nothing. I feel like his best move is a Power Whip. How much is that doing? Power Whip. That is gonna kill every time. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? I think I just Volt Switch. Get that bit more chip damage off, and then switch into what? I guess I'll switch into Silvally, because Silvally will just eat the hit. With Darmanitan gone, I have got to be careful because that Clefable could still be issues. And now that we haven't got Darmanitan, I can't hit it physically really hard. So I've got to be careful. I have to keep Araquanid around, and ideally I need to keep Silvally around. The game's not over yet. He has got a chance to bounce back, especially with that Necrozma still kicking. I feel like I just go Porygon. Because if he does click the power whip, it's gonna do like what are we saying? Like 186. Oh bugger! I'm just gonna. Oh no! Wait! Oh no! I've missed. Oh no! We just thunderbolt. I've just sacked it. I missed the timer and then I was on the wrong. Please power, full power. Oh, U-turns. Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God, my heart literally just sunk into like my stomach and all sorts. I literally like I saw the timer and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on like the switching screen. I've got to like switch back. Oh my God, that literally just upset me like no tomorrow. Okay, so we did get more damage off, so we went down to about 45%, which isn't kind of good. We, however, though, have also taken a bit of damage, so we've got to be careful. Right. Dear me. Okay, so we've brought the Fable out. What does this thing want to do? Probably start setting up. I feel like I need to switch into Silvally because he does barely anything to me. Like he literally does nothing unless he's packing flamethrower. If he does, I bet he's got flamethrower. He's gonna have flamethrower, isn't he? I bet he has flamethrower. How much does flamethrower do to me? At the range I'll be after rocks, probably enough to take me out. But I feel like I just have to Volt Switch. Volt Switch does a nice amount of damage. Yeah, we kind of get a feel for this guy's set, so I'm just going to Volt Switch. Okay. Alright, how much are we doing? We do a decent chunk, actually. Taking down to, what, just below that 25% mark, so we took him down to about, what, 65? Give or take. I go into Silvally here, yes? Or Porygon? No, Silvally. Silvally all day, every day. That's what Silvally is here for. If he does go for the Toxic, obviously we're immune. If he goes for Flamethrower, I mean, it's down to 74, and he goes for Calm Mind. Okay, so 74. So we're at 36%, so we should guarantee live a Flamethrower, but not after a +1. So we've got to keep that in mind now. He is now +1 on the special and shenanigans, and he shows the leftovers. So he goes back up to pretty much that 75% mark. Okay. So another Calm Mind. Okay, so multi-attack is by far my best play. I just click multi-attack. You might wish. But I think it's, if he does flamethrower me, he will take me out now that he's +1. Because he does just hit that barrier. I feel like, because if I get a Swords Dance off, surely that's, like, that's GG. Not GG, but like, this thing's gone. Pretty much. Because I feel like he's going to go for a Wish. He'll go for a Wish. He'll most likely, this is what I'm thinking anyway, he goes for a Wish right now. He then clicks Protect. And then he either Moonblast, he just starts Moonblasting. Because I feel like he just needs to get as many Calm Minds up, because he can't do anything to me. If I, oh actually that could be a play. Hang on, if I do that, could we go Z Hurricane this thing? No, it doesn't do enough to kill. Nowhere near enough. I have to Swords Dance. If he Flamethrowers or Arachonid can come in and smack this thing hard. We outspeed. He does hit me back hard. I feel like I just need to get the damage off. I can't let him set up again. I just have to multi-attack. He's going to withdraw. I'm so glad I just went for the damage. He goes into Dwayne. That's the Necrozma. Oh, this thing should go down. Multi-attack. Pretty please. Nice. Nice. Another kill for the Silvally. I say another. The first kill for Silvally. That's huge. Okay. Brings out the Raikou. Raikou is trouble. Definitely trouble. It's the one thing that could probably win him this team now. Win him this game. Because my team is heavily weakened and I don't really have the best things to deal with it now. I haven't got anything that outspeeds it either, unless I get Tailwinds up. Wow, actually, this thing is a problem. The Raikou is the biggest problem, without a doubt. Now that Darmanitan's gone, Raikou is the biggest threat, actually, to my entire team. I cannot do with it. Wow, Thunderbolt from the Raikou just kills me every time. I cannot get a free hit unless I get a free hit off. Wowskis. Actually, I didn't anticipate this. Okay, this is a problem, and I need to think of something quick. Okay, so Manectric outspeeds it, but I have to bring Manectric in for free, and I have to go HP ground, so I can't do that until I get more damage off. So something I can't let my boy go down. It handles. I think I have to go Porygon here. I think I have to go Porygon and maybe get either a Toxic off. I think Toxic's probably the play. Let's do that. I don't want to. I'm not gonna sort of start switching on. He might Volt Switch, but that's fine. I'm just gonna go into Porygon. I need to get rid of these rocks because they are seriously going to do me in. What I need to do is get a free turn into Tornadus when this thing is not on the field. That is what I need. Let's see. We're going to set pressure. He probably T-bolts or Volt Switches. He T-bolts. How much is this going to do? I didn't see how much damage. Oh, wait. 145. We go down to 89. And he gets the... Okay, so 145... So we went from 75% down to 89. Jeez. Hang on, what was 145? 75%, and now we're at 89, which is 44%. Okay. We should be able to live at least one, potentially two, but if we get powered here, we are going to be so buggered. I think I have to Toxic. I mean, I could try attack. Actually, I think I might try attack because then... Yeah, I'm going to try attack. I need damage. I'm just going to try attack. No point trying to say. I'm just going to try attack. He's going to Volt Switch. Okay, I should have probably recovered then. Fingers crossed we can actually get a hit off then. Oh, that's really annoying. Because that also means that the Clefable outspeeds again. We land the try attack, which is nice. Can we get maybe a freeze or a para? Nope, no. We do take it down to pretty much exactly 50%. Okay. Unfortunately, now my dude's literally now useless. Is literally useless. Like Serena is dead. There's nothing to worry about Serena there. Clefable can only be a problem if it starts setting up, and I feel like he's gonna be the set that ignores Toxic. Ooh, bugger. So the problem is I can't keep letting Silvally take damage. I feel like I just have to now let Porygon go down. I don't see any way around it. I could try and recover, maybe get some health back. But if he sets up a +1 again, we're going to be in a whole world of trouble. Like seriously, because that Raikou is the one thing that is going to be able to win him. Because he's not scarred. Wait, did I see Life Orb? No, I didn't see Life Orb damage. So what is he? He's not Z. Rocky Helmet? Maybe? Because he's switching around and he didn't take any damage. He has got a funky set on that thing, I tell you now. Manectric has to be around because Manectric is the only thing that can deal with it. Like, literally deal with it. I feel like I just have to... Yeah, Moonblast should take me out at this range. I can't let him set up. I have to try attack. He's going to soft boil. Okay. I mean, it's good to get more information on his set, but that is huge. We land the try attack, which is nice. And still don't get anything. Okay, so he's now back at about 80, 70, yeah, he's about 80%. Jeez. Okay, so his last move, so he's Wish, Soft Boil. No, not Wish, he's Calm Mind. We have not seen Wish yet, but he is Calm Mind. We've seen that, we've seen Calm Mind and we've seen Soft Boiled. So, he's got to have Moonblast. God. Do I recover? Thing is, this is not a stall that I can win. I just have to try. I literally just... He's going to withdraw. Please, oh my gosh, please get a hit off. Please get this hit off. This is honestly huge. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Please take this thing out. Doesn't do enough. Oh, that's so huge. He's now sitting at 25. He probably U-turns. Like, he literally is just doing... He just needs to keep doing chip damage. I'm just going to keep trying attacking. He's going to go for Power Whip. He misses. Oh, please. Oh, we get the full para. No, that just gives him more recovery. That is not what I wanted. He's now at 30. Oh, I think I just ice speed now on the off chance he misses again. He's going to U-turn. Oh, I wish I'd try attack. Yeah, I was going to say, because we might live that. Now I just have to hope for the freeze. The freeze hacks. I need the freeze hacks right now. That is what I need. A freeze could honestly win us the game. We have got 18 minutes left. I mean, I could let this game go down to timer and we guarantee win. I mean, at the rate he's taking his turns, we may just have that. This is probably the longest match recorded for the UBL to date. So I do apologize on that, folks. I hope you guys are still here and kicking. He does go into the Clefable. Please get a freeze. No, we get the full para. Ah, okay. Oh my god, these... I tell you now, this para is a nightmare. Okay, so now back to about 85. Probably close to 90, actually. Yeah, I'd say closer to that. I cannot let him get any form of, like, setup. I just have to try attack. He's going to Moonblast. That's going to take us out. Okay. It took a while, but unfortunately, the Porygon does go down. He is now also sitting at a really solid bit of health. He's probably now going to go back to close to full now. He goes about 95. Okay, I have to go Silvally. He probably switches and probably goes into Serena, sacks off the Serena, and then goes into Raikou. In which case, then we have to basically sack off. We're gonna, honestly, I feel like we are gonna lose to that Raikou. And I don't know what else I can do around this. I really don't. Because I cannot... My biggest issue is that Raikou. The Raikou is going to win in the game. Because we are going to go down like 74%. We're at 74 health, which is 36%. A Thunderbolt at that range is a guaranteed kill. And we do not... Oh, we might. Wait, what? Oh, Tailwinds are up. I'm like, wait, why do we outspeed? Yeah, no, we don't. There's no way in hell we outspeed. I have to get Jetstream in. And then I have to Tailwind, because a Z is not going to kill this thing, which is annoying, and a Z is definitely not going to take out. It's not going to take out the Raikou. It'll do enough where. Okay, so that's our play there. I have to Z against the Raikou. Let the Raikou take me out. This is providing that we outspeed the Raikou. This literally all comes down to. Okay, I have to go Silvally here. I have to keep scaring him out. I just need damage, damage, damage. I have to keep scaring stuff. There's no... I really... Let's see. Actually, do I flame charge? Oh. Wait, hang on. If I flame charge against the Serena, we'll outspeed it, obviously, every time. And then I can flame charge it again if I don't kill. Do we outspeed, though, this thing? Yeah. Hang on, where is it? Will the Clefable take me out? We are at 62. Oh, God, this is just a nightmare. 30% with... with any kind of +1, with nothing, he does not survive. Not survive, but he does not... Like, he will take the hit, but we survive every time. Like, he will have to go for a Flamethrower and hope for a high roll, if not Fire Blast. If he Fire Blast, then he wins... I feel like a Flame Charge, predicting the Serena, because he's going to sack the Serena, go into Raikou, and then essentially just play that game until we're down. He's literally down to Araquanid and Tornadus, in which case he can just free Thunderbolt every time. Or do I Swords Dance? I'm Swords Dancing. I think I've just figured out a play. He withdraws. If he goes Raikou. Is that... Please tell me that's the Serena. Yes! That's huge. That is huge. Okay, so we go into this thing. Okay, this is huge. So we're Swords Dancing now. This is potentially make or break. But I feel like I don't... This is the game changer. This really is. Okay, so we're now placing a +2. We guarantee take this thing out every time. We just Flame Charge. Yeah? Flame Charge is 100% accurate, right? Yeah. So Flame Charge kills this thing every time. But my issue is, I don't think we outspeed the Raikou after a +1. Or do we? We might. We might. We literally might. Okay, I'm flame charging. Silvally should pick up the kill here. Yes! Oh, I tell you now, like, seriously, these shenanigans are insane. Okay. Clefable should go down. Is that the Clefable? That's the Raikou. Raikou is at 75%. Oh, my heart. I wish you guys could feel it. It is literally pounding like 1,000 beats right now. I'm a at +1. If he is timid and has been teasing us this entire time, he will win. I think he wins. Because at this point, okay, I click multi-attack every time and just get damage. Because I can't win. I just have to get damage. Okay, and then I switch into, let me just make sure I think about this. Okay. If he outspeeds, then that basically confirms the fact that he's timid. That confirms it there and then, so we know. But I feel like he's modest. So if he is timid, then I have to go... I feel like if he is timid, I have to go into Manectric, I think. But Araquanid won't outspeed after a +1, will it? After a Tailwind, it does not outspeed. So I have to go into Jetstream. Oh, God. Because if he's timid, he outspeeds. It literally comes down to him outspeeding or not. I don't know how else I can win this. I really don't know how else I can win this. I feel like the only other thing I could have done is maybe rather than Swords Dance, I flame charged twice, which I feel like probably was the better play. I just have to multi-attack and hope and pray. We outspeed! He was modest! Oh, that's huge! He T-bolts, he takes me out. Oh my god, that is literally huge. He gets a crit, not that it mattered. Okay, so Silvali's gone. I'm not even taking notes anymore. I'll take notes later. This is far too crazy. Yo, could this be? Okay, we go Manectric, yes? Every time we go Manectric. He is literally sitting at like 15%. Manectric comes in. We HP ground every time. He has nothing that is immune. I don't even chance it. We HP ground. Yes, Raiku's gone. Oh my god, this is insane. Yo, could this be GG? Oh my gosh, you guys. He goes into Randy. Okay, now the Clefable. The Clefable is like sitting at full health. Oh my god. Okay. We are currently in with Manectric. A Moonblast, I mean, it might be enough to kill. We're at 60, 38%. Ooh, I think he will kill. I don't see the point in trying to save differential. I mean, I could Volt Switch, but I feel like the damage is far more important. We go, so let's see, he gets leftover recovery, and we go Araquanid. And yeah, we just take hits for days. Do I just let him take me out and just get it, or should I try and save the initiative? Because we take hits all day. I'm going to try and save the differential, but if he Calm Minds... No, that's fine then. That's actually best case scenario. I'm going to Volt Switch and try and save the differential. That's huge. We get a crit! Oh, that's huge. I think that's just secured it. We go Araquanid here. And then we just liquidate. And this should, unless he wished, we're going to take big damage there. He Calm Minds. That's fine. That's game. Oh, yo! The only way he can pull this back is if he's got the funkiest of like physical bulk. But max defense, max HP, bold. We do a minimum of 50%, and he's at probably around the 45 mark. Yeah, we liquidate. We should outspeed, unless he's got speed investment himself. I just liquidate. I'm so nervous right now. Even if he has speed investment, we should live unless he's got like T-Bolt. I'm so nervous. He outsped. He has speed. Okay, now I'm nervous. Now I am nervous. I am a little bit nervous. Okay, how much is this gonna do? Okay, we guarantee. Right. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, the frisky. Okay, he does outspeed, but we take. I just keep liquidating. He's gonna keep soft bowling. That's fine. Okay, so how many times this is 3? Doesn't he get a maximum of 8? I think he's gonna try and do it to the point where, I mean, he's kind of playing for. He literally gets probably about 5 or 10%. Not even that back every time. We just keep liquidating. We take him below that 50% mark. He's just going to keep soft balling. That's 4. I think he has a maximum of another. I think he has a maximum of 4, maybe 5 if I've miscounted somewhere. He's literally gaining like 2 or 3 hit points every time. Oh, is that a crit? That's the crit. That's a crit right there. He's now at 25%. I just keep liquidating. Like, this is a winning game for me. He moonblasts to try and see if he can get a score crit. No, and Araquanid is going to take that victory. Yes! Your Crystal Palossands have just secured their first win. There was a fly in my face, and that's kind of why I was waving my arms just there. Yo, GG's to my opponent. OMG. Yo. Oh my gosh, we pick up ourselves a 3-0 victory over the NJ Brobats. Oh my god, the New Jersey Brobats. I'm saving that battle. That was absolutely insane. Huge shout outs to Rewt. He played incredibly well in a match that I honestly thought was just, we had no chance. Like, he had far too much things to outspeed us and just to really hit us hard. And I feel like we played super well there. Like, I'm just so chuffed. So chuffed. Like, I think saving a Araquanid till late game. There's a fly in my room. It's really annoying. I think saving Gus till Araquanid last minute was just the game changer, and having Manectric survive so long was so huge. Got rid of that Camerupt early game. That was huge. So many huge things there. Oh my, I'm just so chuffed. OMG, if you enjoyed that battle and you are still here kicking after that, please show some love and hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts on the question of the day. Are you Team Sword or are you Team Shield? And definitely go and check out my opponent. Go show them some love. Check out their side of the battle. I'll definitely be going to see their side of the battle. I cannot wait to see what their predictions and thoughts were during that match. It's insane. I am just buzzing. Cannot thank you guys enough for the love and support. Next week, we are up against the Orlando MAGIKARPS, so that'll be a really good match. They're a new coach to the UBL, so I'm really excited to play against them. Hopefully, we'll catch you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, morning, evening, and night. I'm boy Silver Beanie, and I will catch all your beautiful people next time.